Hi, my gorgeous, bigly, scrumptious, delicious Scorpio. Welcome to your Love Tarot reading. This is going to be for you and your person, my boo-boo. Whatever that means to you, situationship, relationship, bumble, date, marriage. Let's take a look at Scorpio and their little person. Whoever that may be, my boo-boo. Is it a snake in the grass? It is. Is it the love of your life? Oh, Scorpio, mommy's having a difficult day today. My head cold is really bad. As you can hear, my voice is like a little trashy today. Didn't wash my hair. All right, I look a little subpar, but tomorrow I'll be glowing because we're preparing for Valentine's Day, because Blue Angel Love Tarot is celebrating Valentine's Day this year. Okay, Scorpio, look, somebody's not doing so well, all right? So a lot of the readings are getting this kind of energy recently, a lot of karma, people getting their karma, people going through something, people going through a realization regarding what they did to you. This is happening for your person. You know, they're really somebody who could have been very much guarded against guilt, guarded against consequences, guarded against doing the right thing by you spiritually. Could have been somebody who was in denial with regards to just how much they wronged you. But wronged you they did. Somebody wronged you here, Bill. You have the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Something couldn't be worked out no matter how hard you tried. Something couldn't be worked out. And even now, from the perspective of time, because I think it's been a long time. So, you know, take these messages as they resonate, Scorpio, because, you know, I'm just a random bimbo on the internet, right? And time is a slippery fish. It is psychic timing. But for most of you, I feel like I'm reading for Scorpios where there's a rift or separation that's very long. Like, it's been a long, or it feels like forever. Like, it could be a day, a week, but it feels like forever. I think it's way longer than that. And this person took a long time, Scorpio, to really come into their, come to terms with what they did to you. They wanted to blind themselves to the effect of their actions on you at first. They didn't want to take the blame. They didn't want to take responsibility. But they're starting to right now. They do see you as somebody who has a lot of prospects, a lot of opportunities in your life apart from them. And they do see you as someone who has your back turned to them right now. They feel like persona non grata in your life, Bill. Let's see, what happened in the past to make the situation so? I think currently they're also receiving some kind of counsel, some kind of good advice from the elders in their community. I'm getting elders in the community, so, you know, however that resonates for you, Bill. Or, you know, wise friends, just people who have more experience in love than they do. And there is Scorpionic energy. You could be dealing with another Scorpion. You don't have to be. Could be a Libra, maybe. Could be, who else? Could be a Leo as well. But it is somebody who is definitely, you know, there's a Scorpionic feel to them. I think they have Scorpio in their chart. They got Pluto somewhere, you know, something Plutonic going on here. This is a return already in the past, you know. If it was a bimbo, himbo, anyone in between you met on Tinder on a Tuesday, I think this person had a tendency to send you a message, ghost, disappear, come back around, you know, even in that very, very brief encounter, in that very brief new energy. You could already tell there's something about them, those like disappearing into the underworld, coming back in, all of that. If that wasn't your impression of this person, then I think you just understood that they were a soulmate from a past life. But I think both of those energies were present for your bimbo, himbo, anyone in between. I think you understood that they were somebody from a past life. I think they understood that too. There's something about your meeting, something about the vibe between the two of you that was really magical, that really did seem to be sent to you by the angels. The Archangel Gabriel is here, the angel of the final judgment. So it's almost like there's a soul contract here for two people to meet at the final time, during the times of the final judgment or something like that. Not to get too apocalyptic about it, but I almost feel like, you know, these are the times that we're living in. There's something to that, you know, like not saying we're going to live in the times of the apocalypse. Like I'm really not waiting for like, you know, the last days or like anything like that. I'm not a Christian, but I mean, I was raised Catholic, so I know all the stories, right? But I do feel like we live in end times. On a lot of things are ending, and a lot of things will end. Humanity itself will end if we're not, if we don't do radical things. We know for a fact, scientifically, we know humanity is going to end. So, you know, we live in end times in that kind of a way. It may not be the end of the world, but it will be the end of culture as we know it. All right, unless the AI overlords take over before we screw it up. I hope they do screw me up. All right, anyways, whatever. This is like the weird energy that I'm getting here. It's like, you know, a soul contract to make it for two souls to meet before the end of times or in those difficult times, you know. Could be souls, they're reincarnated in this lifetime because they have experience of endings of times, endings of things. If you're into astrology and past lives, check out Lada Duncheva, or I'm not sure what her name is now, but she's like, I really like her astrology. Not everything she says is scrumptious. She doesn't, don't think she likes Scorpios very much. She's one of those, but she does a lot of great like collective astrologies connected to like Atlantis and Lemuria and like, just like before the flood kind of times. So check out her channel for stuff like that, because she actually does say that a lot of the souls reincarnated now are Atlantean souls. That's why a lot of people long for Atlantis, because we're going through an end times, and these souls would have been through cycles of many ends of times, and that's like the millennials specifically. So if you're a millennial, or if you have like, if you're not in millennial astrology, then that's going to apply to. Okay, too much information. Oh, Scorpio. Anyway, but let's go back to your person. So it's like, I think your two souls have been through a lot of things together, a lot of very difficult apocalyptic things together. And there is Gabriel here. Also, Scorpio, despite of all of this person did leave you in the lurch, and they did abandon you, and you really felt it. So no excuse. Just because this is someone you knew in a past life doesn't mean that their trash behavior in this life is acceptable. It is not. It is not. It was a power struggle. Scorpio, I forgot to say welcome to my channel if you're new. And if you are a returning Blue Angel, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I see you, baby. Give mommy a kiss. Scorpio, I'm just so disheveled. I'm Scorpio Sun and Rising, and I like to be in control of things. I'm not in control of anything today. This is my pajama day. We want to glam up for tomorrow, so my hair is like super greasy and terrible. I did not wash it today. It is so disgusting. I know. I just felt I really need to wash my hair, and I was just so sick, so I just spent the day in bed like a little douche flute. Okay. Abandonment. There could have been a wound of abandonment that this person, triggered in you, Scorpio, and it was very difficult to deal with. Not to say you gotta hate this person, but just don't justify that kind of behavior just because, it's a soul connection. Just a little warning out there, because I think as spiritual people, we do have a tendency to do that, particularly, with love and stuff like that. Because it's a spiritual connection doesn't mean that person wasn't a douche flute in a past life either. You know what I'm saying? Like, fool me once, fool me twice. How many more lifetimes? But there is something very magical about this connection, and that's why it's still lingering for you, and definitely lingering for your person. Really torturing them. This person's tortured by how this ended. Very interesting. If it was a more established connection, this was somebody who, in some ways, like, I think it could have been like a marriage of 10 years, but the marriage was like really unsettled you, like in good and bad ways, Scorpio. It's almost like Phoenix from the Flames energy. There's something about this connection that like you two met, and it was like a wake-up call. So, you were called by this, by this divine trumpet, by the angelic trumpet to like rise above or go and do something together. You could have been doing things together. Very important things. You could have been doing things that were, in some ways, even humanitarian, or like, this is a couple that, serves other people. Either you're working in the community, you're helping other people, you're allowing other people to live again. It's that kind of a vibe. And it was a very strong situation. I think the person that you were with actually allowed you to make all the decisions in the connection. They allowed you to do everything how how it needs to be done. And if you're in the divine feminine energy, I think this person really honored and respected the divine feminine within you. But there was an instability to them. There were issues they were dealing with from the past, unresolved issues, secrets. Could have been very plutonic, scorpionic energy. Maybe even, unsavory secrets or things that they were shadows to them. Your story best, Scorpio. Could be someone they had a past. You didn't know about the past they had, not the extent, and their past caught up with them. It's a very soap opera scenario, but it's really coming through. And they suddenly abandoned you. You didn't know why. Something came up from the past, a bad thing from their past, something they walked away from, the Eight of Cups. A bad past, checkered past, maybe crimes, addictions, a past family. Something came up for them that they thought they had totally left behind. Yeah, some kind of bad lifestyle choices, the Nine of Cups. Bad lifestyle choices caught up with them in some kind of a way. Let me know in the comments below, Scorpio, how that is resonating for you, because it will be different stories for different people. And now, at the time they were in denial that they, abandoned you. They didn't feel, they didn't want to feel like they abandoned you, but now they understand they did abandon you. And what they did was not correct, and they made the wrong choice. And right now in their intentions, they're kind of spying on you. They want to know what you're up to. They want to know if you're still single. They want to know if you're going to accept them, if you're inviting them in. But Bill, knock, knock, are you inviting me in? The Three of Cups. Someone is coming in the next 3 hours, 3 days, or 3 weeks. To ask you out. Someone's going to ask you out. Even maybe Valentine's Day. You let me know in the comments below. Because, with these, with these kinds of dates, this can speed up the energy. So it could be tomorrow. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you. Let me know in the comments if they do. But yeah, like, three of Cups, there will be a celebration. There will be an invitation to celebrate. An invitation to talk. Let's get a drink. Let's talk. But Bill, I miss you. This is what this person is going to say. I regret abandoning you. There's something here about this person not seeing the ending as abandonment at the time, but they do see it now as abandonment, and they deeply, deeply regret what they did. Oh, Scorpio, what a sad energy. Well, it's always like this next. They always come back to the Scorpio. Let me know. You know what? Let's get some advice. Wow, advice is 8 of Swords. Hear them out from their perspective, Scorpio, because there's something about the pain that they've been through, something about their trauma that might help you to deal with the situation. Not to say you have to get back together with them, but it might give you some kind of closure in yourself, like, just knowledge of this person and why they are the way they are. So this is what I have for you today, my people. Let me know in the comments below if this is your story. Also, if you vibe with my channel and you enjoy my videos, why not subscribe, turn on the notification button, and of course, like the video, because liking the video really helps me out as a small creator on YouTube. And if you'd like to get a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below, together with information about spell services. I do offer a 10% off at the moment. It's a sale for love spells, Scorpio, so you got till today and tomorrow to get your love spells. It ends on February 14th. So yeah, let me know, boo. And yeah, Scorpio, I love you so much. You are my scrumptious little boo. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized. I'll see you tomorrow, and may the angels protect you. Oh my God.